Welcome to Toronto Ball Talk, where we talk NBA basketball and all things Toronto Raptors. Okay, so the Raptors are on the road. The first big road trip since the second half of the season, and it started off with the Nuggets. We already talked about that. They played poorly against the Nuggets. Let's face it, they did not make shots, and the defense was terrible. You can't give up 40 points in the first quarter and expect to win a game. They are, after all, the second best team in the West, so there's no shame to losing to a team like that, especially when you're down two of your centers. They feasted on us, actually. It was a bit ridiculous to see our team try to keep up with a team that has two big centers in Mason Plumlee and Jokic. So let's move on. The next game was a lot better against the Phoenix Suns. It actually started off not so good. They kind of looked not good. They looked crappy. Let's just call a spade a spade. Kyle Lowry single-handedly kept them in the game. He was aggressive. He was driving to the basket, and then he got hurt. TD came down and smacked him right in the eye, and it just was not looking good for the Raptors. He went off holding his eye in a towel, and I was just like, oh my God, another injury. He went out and he came back. He went into the game, took a shot, and went back out again. It was just this emotional roller coaster. The team had to band together without him, which they did. I think that was actually the turning point. So Kyle went out, and the leftover guys looked around and like, what the hell are we gonna do? This is the squad we got, and we gotta, buckle down and get our stuff together. And they did that. I thought they played with effort, consistency, and I just really liked everything they brought from that point on. Phoenix came back, made a little bit of a run, but then Kyle came in and they pretty much sealed the deal and cruised to victory. Norm Powell was pretty huge in that game. But the Phoenix game was a good character building game, good for chemistry. Pascal struggled again, but ultimately turned out a pretty good game. The next game was last night, Golden State Warriors. I gotta say, it was nice to see that Golden State Warrior court. They kind of brought back memories of the championship run, so I was feeling a bit nostalgic. Steph Curry was back, and overall it was a pretty good game. Serge was back, had an immediate impact. I liked it so much better seeing a big guy in the middle. We just felt like more of a complete team, which I thought was great. Norm Powell came out on fire again. He had 23 points in the first half, which is great. And he continued that with a season high 37 points, career high 37 points. And he single-handedly kept us in this game and pushed us to the point where we were in control. Golden State came back, actually rallied by Steph Curry's presence, just being there, making some shots, having that championship swagger. Kyle and Norm, along with OG and some other key guys, really helped to kind of weather the storm, and we ended up, winning it at the end. So let's speak to the last sequence. What happened was I think it was like a 4-point game, and it was still very much in the balance, and we went to Pascal on a set play run by Kyle. There was a mismatch. They switched onto Pascal. He drove to the basket and he scored. Big basket. Then they come down and they do it again. Different type of switch with Norm this time. Boom, scores again and one. He sealed the deal. And it was really nice because not so much because of those points, but because he had struggled the whole night. We'd seen him take bad shots, jack up threes, struggle with double teams, but the team was like, yo, we're going with you, man. You're our guy. This is what we need you to do in crunch time. And they showed confidence in him, and he delivered, and I thought it was great. To see that growth in game by Pascal was by far the best part of the night, aside from Norm just having a career night, being lights out, and just being that impactful guy that I wanted him to be for so long. So we got 2 more games to go on this road trip that we should be able to be in. So the next game we head to Sacramento, Sacktown. We got Buddy Hield, we got Bogdanovic and De'Aaron Fox. So it'll be a challenge. They're a good team. They can shoot, but it should be a winnable game. And especially it needs to be a winnable game because the next game is against the Utah Jazz the next night. So a back-to-back against a tough team who plays defense. It might be the one we drop. Hopefully we win both, but if we drop one, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Utah game. That being said, it makes the Sacramento one all that more important. All right, everyone, another episode of Toronto Ball Talk has come and gone. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, add your comments. We got lots of great content coming at you very soon. Have a good night.